The exciting police procedural drama Blue Bloods has been airing on CBS for over 12 years without losing its spark. Following a police family in New York City, fans of the show were excited to learn that the series has been confirmed for a 13th season. So, do you want to know more about the latest season of Blue Bloods? Keep on watching for all the details. Let's get started. First, Blue Bloods Season 13 officially happening. One of CBS's longest-running dramas, the fan favorite has been on air since 2010. For over a decade, the series has kept its fans coming on back for more and more with thrilling action, high-energy cases, and morally compelling conversations. And now, Blue Bloods has officially been renewed for a 13th season. The series centers around a blue Irish-American Catholic family, called so because every member works in different departments of law enforcement. Even the name Reagan is described as being synonymous with law enforcement, on both former and current patriarchs, Henry and Frank Reagan being police commissioners. Similarly, the eldest son Danny is an NYPD detective, daughter Erin is an assistant district attorney, and the youngest Jamie is a sergeant in the NYPD. One of their brothers even lost his life while he was on duty. Hence, the entire family represents different aspects that make up criminal investigation, from the apprehending of criminals to the meting out punishments. The series is just behind NCIS, and NCIS Los Angeles has the third longest running scripted show on CBS, and its popularity shows no signs of waning anytime soon. Despite that, one can never be too sure, and fans are pretty eagerly waiting for a new announcement for a new season, which finally came on April 26th. So, when can you expect the new season? Blue Bloods just wrapped up its season 12 finale, and it's obvious it's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. The series has a long history, with much of its cast remaining unchanged over the past 12 years. With a dedicated set of viewers, the series has an average viewership that's stayed above 10 million, even if ratings have declined a bit in recent years. Coming to the most important question now that the renewal pressure is off, when can you expect the new season? Since the series has dominated a single time slot over most of its run with no changes, its release schedule is quite predictable. Tentatively, you can expect the new season to be around in 5 months or so in late September or early October. This is in accordance with season 12 that aired on October 1st. The series is also likely to retain its Friday 10 p.m. time slot, which has been retained for most of the time it's been on air. As for how many episodes you can expect, there's probably going to be 22. This projection comes based on the fact that was the number of episodes until season 9. While the pandemic shook things up and brought the number to 16 for season 10, season 12 saw it return to 20. So, yeah, again, odds are pretty good. For an October premiere, the cast is probably really close to filming right now, even if no official schedule's been announced. So, what are the plot lines going to be? Since the series portrays how the Reagan family deals with the friction between their respective departments and that issues that arise between law enforcement and the public, it's usually not the sort of thing that ends up with big cliffhangers. It's got a style of creating a sense of belonging, leaving fans wanting more and more of the close-knit clan. So the season 12 finale was no different. Aptly named Silver Linings, it followed a clash of opinions between Frank Reagan and daughter Erin over his public criticism of the DA's office. She was unhappy with how he handled things, but after a heart-to-heart with Anthony, she realized she was afraid of losing and decided to run for district attorney. This has set up what's probably going to be one of the most major plot lines next season, with the race being on to see whether Erin's going to make it. Of course, her family's support and love are likely going to make her unbeatable, though. Also happening elsewhere is a chase for the criminal Munoz, which sees Baez and Danny crossing paths and teaming up with Jamie and Joe. Having to defuse a bomb after giving chase, we get a heartwarming interaction between the newcomer Reagan Joe Hill and his uncles. Danny mentions that there were 2 Reagans there, but Joe is quick to correct that number to 3. The upcoming season might see Joe taking a bigger role as a full-fledged member of the Reagan family. Anthony's invitation to the family-only dinners also makes us wonder if we're going to be seeing him more often, too. Is the entire Blue Bloods cast making a return to the new season? The last question is, are we going to be seeing every single one of our beloved cast members return to the screen for this next season? In the finale, the entire clan managed to pull together with no injuries or deaths, even if they did go through some pretty harrowing experiences. At this point, it's safe to say that the entire crime-fighting ensemble is going to be making its way back to the dinner table, including Patriarch Tom Selleck as the wonderful father and all of the children we have seen grow up over the course of the series. Whether we're going to be seeing any new additions remains to be seen, but the regular cast is unlikely to go anywhere. And that's everything we know so far about the newest Blue Blood seasons. So it's time to move on to some other related news. Donnie Wahlberg celebrates the return of Blue Bloods on social media. The beloved series is one of the longest-running crime family dramas on CBS, a wonderful mix of action and affection following a family of Blue Bloods working in law enforcement. With each family member working in a different facet of the force, it offers a really unique perspective from all sides. When the series finished up its 12th season last month, fans were waiting on that new one with bated breath. And like I've been talking about, it came. On April 26, CBS officially made its big announcement that the Reagan family's Sunday dinners would continue for the series' 13th season. Understandably, Donnie Wahlberg was just as stoked as the rest of us. The New Kids on the Block member plays Detective Danny Reagan, the eldest son of the New York City Police Commissioner Frank Reagan. He represents the detective part of the law enforcement in his family of blue bloods. Donnie expressed his excitement for the new season in an Instagram post featuring a picture of the entire family at the weekly Sunday dinner. He captioned the post with a thanks to his viewers and blockheads, crediting them with his successes. CBS, once again America's most watched network. CBS has a long history of the most watched and iconic shows ever, especially with their NCIS franchise. With an expansive roster of popular shows, the networks just took the crown of the most watched network for the 14th year straight in the past 2 decades. NCIS took the lead for the most watched scripted series with 11.1 million views weekly on Live Plus 7. Young Sheldon won the #1 most watched comedy show with 9.2 million views, while Ghost established itself as the #1 new series in comedy with 8.4 million views. On par with Ghost was the newest addition to the NCIS franchise, NCIS Hawaii, winning #1 new drama with 8.4 million viewers. Suffice it to say, CBS is doing well. With their current average being 6.35 million viewers, the network is way ahead of its competitors. NBC comes pretty close at second with 6.25 million viewers, while Fox is third with 4.68 million. And last but not least is ABC with 4.19 million. Called the I Network due to their logo, CBS currently has 13 of the top 20 most watched broadcast series. While official announcements for renewals and cancellations are still coming in for the new broadcast seasons, if all goes well, it's really likely that the network is going to be keeping its crown for another year. CBS renews Queen Latifah's The Equalizer for 2 new seasons, with the network defining its crown as the most watched network for, again, the 14th consecutive year. CBS has a long history of some of the most viewed shows ever, and what keeps these viewers coming back is their good choices when deciding what to drop and what to keep. Home to the iconic NCIS franchise, the network has a special connection to crime shows. Enter Queen Latifah, the entertainment extraordinaire who's been making hits since 1989. One of the executive producers of the show, she co-created The Equalizer with CBS, and it hit the ground running. Starring her as a former CIA operative, the show follows Latifah as she defends those in need while raising her teenage daughter. The show's been running for 2 seasons every Sunday, drawing in a whopping 9.46 million viewers weekly. And it was recently announced that it's going to be returning for not just 1, but 2 seasons. Tom Sherman, a senior executive of CBS, expressed the network's excitement to have it back. And that's a wrap for this video. Are you excited for the new Blue Blood season? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And see you in the next one.